this is Warhawk Beyond 2040, bringing to you another edition of the Wrestling Discussion Series. And we are hot off SummerSlam 2024, which was filled with plenty of big surprises and shocking moments, mainly involving the Judgment Day. We saw Dominic Mysterio betray Rhea Ripley and assist Liv Morgan in retaining her women's title, and they left together. But Rhea Ripley wasn't the only Judgment Day member that got betrayed. We also saw Damian Priest, after months of teasing and tension between him and Finn Balor, came to a massive head when Finn Balor screwed Damian Priest out of the world title, costing him the match and assisting Gunther in becoming the new world heavyweight champion. So Damian Priest had the match won. Finn Balor came out, put Gunther's foot on the rope. Damian Priest at first didn't realize what had happened, and then he watched the replay and saw that Finn Balor had indeed screwed him out of retaining the title. So we saw Gunther had Priest in his sleeper hold submission move, and he quickly got out of it, grabbed Balor by the throat, and before anything else could happen, Gunther pulled him back into the center of the ring, put him in the sleeper hold, and got him to tap out, thus becoming the new world heavyweight champion. And we saw Finn Balor give that evil look, which looked like something out of an anime manga movie, letting Priest know that it was him who screwed him out of the World Heavyweight Championship match and costing him the title. So, just like I said before, with Dominic Mysterio betraying Rhea Ripley, we knew this was coming. This tension between Balor and Priest has been boiling for what seems like forever, and it really came to a head at WrestleMania 40 when Priest won the World Heavyweight title when he cashed in on Drew McIntyre, and tensions have just been growing and growing. These two have been butting heads for weeks, but they always manage to get back on the same page and take care of business. But it looks like the business between Finn Balor and Damian Priest is over. What happens now? That's the big question. What happens to the Judgment Day now? Because at SummerSlam, we have essentially seen not one but two Judgment Day members get screwed. So, what does this mean? Does this mean that both Priest and Ripley are out of the Judgment Day? Does this mean that Finn Balor is the new leader? I found it very interesting that none of the other Judgment Day members came out, only Finn Balor. So obviously, it looks like everyone was in on this together, and you knew the screw job was coming because Damian Priest has been supportive for Rhea Ripley throughout this whole thing. And after he saw Dominic betray her, he was looking for a fight. He was looking to rip Dominic's head off. And Finn Balor, you could see in his eyes that he was up to something devious. We didn't know what, but it happened. I thought maybe we would see all of the Judgment Day come out and attack Priest. Maybe that might happen on Raw, but boy oh boy, they played their game and it paid off very well. So this essentially means now going forward, Damian Priest is out of the Judgment Day and he's going to become a huge babyface because he's been getting a lot of pops. He's determined to do things on his own, be a fighting champion, doing the honourable thing. He hasn't been doing much of the heel tactics that he used to do before. He's all about trying to build himself up a lot of credibility, and he has gone on record many times in the past that he doesn't need the Judgment Day. He feels that the Judgment Day needs him more than he needs them. So it looks like those words have come back to haunt Priest. I knew a betrayal was coming. I thought maybe we might see this on Raw, but it was quite obvious that this was where it was heading to at SummerSlam. But wow, just like Dominic Mysterio, Finn Balor has gone from being a heel to an even bigger heel. And it's crazy. He hasn't actually turned heel. He's been a heel throughout, but now he is officially a bigger heel. And he's come out of this with nuclear heat. Maybe not to the degree that Dominic Mysterio has, but he's got big heat anyway. People have been saying, has the Judgment Day broken up? Are they finished? I wouldn't necessarily say they have finished. I think they're still very much together. But I think Priest and Ripley are both out of the Judgment Day, so this is going to put them on the road to becoming a huge babyface duo. Because obviously Priest is going to be looking for revenge. He's going to be wanting explanations and answers as to why Balor was out there and why did he cost him the world title. I fully expect Finn Balor to turn around and say, well, ever since you won the title, you've changed. You don't care about the Judgment Day anymore. You just care about yourself. That's why I did what I did to get you back to what means the most, which is the Judgment Day. So we might get something like that, but it's crazy to say that, SummerSlam 2024, we saw not one, but two betrayals in one night. You don't really see that very often. Usually you get one and then another betrayal happens the next night, or at least a couple of weeks after. But to get two betrayals in the same night, wow, crazy, absolutely crazy. But I'm telling you now, Finn Balor, he better hope that Damian Priest doesn't come to Raw because he's going to rip his head off. And I can't wait to see how this is going to play out. I have never been more excited to see Raw than I have right now. This is going to be unbelievable. This is going to be, as JR used to say, a slobber knocker, and I'm all for it. So, anyway, that's going to be it from me. I'm going to wrap this up now. What's your reaction to Finn Balor costing Damian Priest the world title? Are you shocked? Why do you think he was out there? Will we see Damian Priest become a babyface now? Will we see Finn Balor come out on Raw and give us an explanation as to why he cost him the title? What does this mean for the Judgment Day? You know what to do, guys. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave your thoughts and comments down below, and I will see all of you next time for another edition of the Wrestling Discussion Series. So until then, take care, everybody, and stay safe. And once again, as always, much appreciated. Thanks for listening.